moves outside my window like a river I can't slow down. People chase in different directions while the daylight fades around. I've been carrying too much lately, trying to hold the world in place. But every time I walk beside you, I can finally catch my breath. You don't ask for explanations, you don't need to know it all. You just sit beside me quietly whenever I feel small. You're my safe place when the noise gets loud, when my thoughts run circles and I can't figure them out. You're my safe place, like a light in the dark, like a song I know by heart. When the world feels far away, you're my safe place. Rain taps softly on the rooftop, coffee cools beside my hand. Nothing special in this moment, yet somehow I understand. Not every answer comes from searching, not every road needs a sign. Sometimes peace is simply knowing you'll be there when I arrive. No grand words or perfect endings, no promises to rearrange, just a quiet kind of comfort that never seems to change. You're my safe place when the days get long, when I'm carrying worries that I've held for too long. You're my safe place, like a harbor from the storm, where my restless heart feels warm. When the world feels far away, you're my safe place. And if tomorrow brings uncertainty, if the sky turns gray again, I know there's one thing I can count on, a place where I can just be me. No masks to wear, no walls to build, no need to prove anything. You're my safe place when the lights burn low, when the answers disappear and I don't know where to go. You're my safe place, like the sunrise after rain, like coming home again. When the world feels far away, you're my safe place. The city's quiet now, the coffee's gone cold, but you're still here, and that's enough. Safe place, safe place. The sun is sinking through the window, golden light across the desk. 1,000 little steps behind me, a few more left before I rest. The pages filled with crossed out answers, the lessons written in the margins too. I didn't come this far to stop now, I've got a little more to do.
There were mornings full of doubt, and nights that seemed to last too long. Days I wondered if the effort would ever prove where I belong. But every challenge left a footprint, every setback taught me grace. Now I see how far I've traveled, looking back from where I stand.
One more mile,
one more page,
one more chance to turn the day. The finish line is closer than it seems. Let's finish strong, even when the road gets longer.
Let's hold on
to the reasons we've come this far.
Every late night, every small win,
every moment we kept believing. Let's finish strong
and become who we are.
City lights are slowly waking outside the cafe down below. People carrying their own stories, chasing places they need to go.
And maybe we don't have it all yet, maybe we're still finding our way. But progress isn't made in giant leaps, it's made in showing up each day.
One more step,
one more try,
keep your eyes upon the sky. The dream is waiting
just ahead. Let's finish strong,
even when the climb gets steeper.
let's move on
With the courage we've built inside. Every setback,
every lesson,
every promise we've kept believing. Let's finish strong, with our hearts open wide. Remember all the nights you almost quit.
remember all the days you pushed through it.
The mountain wasn't conquered in a moment,
It was climbed one step at a time.
the future isn't something we discover,
It's something we create,
every day,
every page.
every line. Let's finish strong,
With the fire still burning softly,
let's move on
toward the dreams we've carried so long. Every chapter, every heartbeat, every chance that we've been given. Let's finish strong and sing our own song.
The stars are rising,
The night feels new,
we've come too far
to stop halfway through.
finish strong, finish strong,
Finish strong,
finish strong.
Tuesday morning, same cafe, same little table by the glass. The rain is writing tiny stories, watching strangers hurry past. I've got nowhere urgent calling, no alarms inside my head. Just a notebook full of doodles and the things I haven't said. The world keeps moving fast, but I don't mind today. Somewhere between the coffee steam and the clouds drifting away, I'm floating through Tuesday like a leaf upon the breeze. Not trying to solve every question, just letting the moment be. Floating through Tuesday with the sunlight on my face, finding little bits of magic in the ordinary days. The playlist hums familiar melodies, soft enough to disappear. The kind of songs that feel like company when no one's really here. A couple laughs across the room, a dog sleeping by the door. And somehow all these tiny details feel important somehow more. Maybe happiness isn't loud, or maybe it arrives this way, wrapped inside the quiet corners of an average day. I'm floating through Tuesday like a cloud across the blue, collecting little moments that I didn't know I needed to. Floating through Tuesday, not worried where I'm going next, trusting that the smallest steps still count as progress. Maybe I don't need a breakthrough, maybe I don't need a sign. Maybe life is just these little pieces gathered over time. The smell of coffee, sound of rain, favorite song that knows your name. I'm floating through Tuesday like a paper boat at sea, not chasing every destination, just enjoying where I'll be. Floating through Tuesday with my dreams beside me, still learning how to love the journey and the beauty standing still. The rain slows down, sky turns gold, the coffee's gone cold, but I stay a little longer. Floating through Tuesday, floating through Tuesday.
The morning train is leaving early, sunlight spilling through the glass. Everybody's heading somewhere, try not to fall behind the past. I've got a notebook full of questions, a pocket full of unfinished plans. Some days I feel a little lost, but I keep moving while I can. The city hums a quiet rhythm, like a song I've always known. Every corner holds a story, every dream a place called home. Maybe we don't need the answers, maybe we don't need them now. The future isn't built in moments, it's built from showing up somehow. One step forward, one more page, one more chance to turn the page. The road unfolds as we go, more than we'll ever know. We're chasing tomorrow with our hearts wide open, following the light, even when it's broken, holding on to hope like a photograph we borrow. Living for today while we're chasing tomorrow. I've spent too much time overthinking, trying to map out every turn. But the best things I've discovered were the things I didn't plan to learn. And every little setback teaches something worth carrying on. Even rainy days can lead us to where we belonged all along. No perfect timing, no perfect road, just little dreams that help us grow. The sky keeps changing, so do we, into who we're meant to be. We're chasing tomorrow with our hearts wide open, following the light, even when it's broken, holding on to hope like a photograph we borrow. Living for today while we're chasing tomorrow. Maybe we'll never have it all figured out. Maybe that's never what life was about. It's the people we meet, the moments we keep, the stories that stay after the night. The laughter, the coffee, the plans on the napkins, the dreams that survive every goodbye. We're chasing tomorrow, but we're here in this moment, watching the sunset, knowing where our home is, holding on to hope like a melody that follows, finding little reasons to keep chasing tomorrow. The city lights are glowing, the stars are coming through, and somewhere past the horizon there's something waiting new. Chasing tomorrow, chasing tomorrow.
I used to think the stars appeared the moment evening came, like everything worth having should happen right away. I used to watch the flowers and wonder why they took so long, never noticing the beauty of becoming all along. Some things need the sunlight, some things need the rain, some things need a little time to find their place. I'm a slow bloom, growing in my own season, learning that the journey can be just as sweet as reaching. Slow bloom, no need to rush the view. Every little step is proof that I'm becoming something new. The city keeps on moving, everybody's racing by, chasing after milestones beneath the crowded sky. But I've learned that comparison is a game I'll never win, so I'll trade the hurry for patience and begin again. The trees don't ask permission to stretch toward the light, and neither should I. I'm a slow bloom, growing in my own season, learning that the journey can be just as sweet as reaching. Slow bloom, no need to rush the view. Every little step is proof that I'm becoming something new. Maybe the moon doesn't hurry to brighten up the night. Maybe the ocean doesn't worry about reaching every shore in sight. Maybe the best things happen slowly, petal by petal, day by day. And maybe that's okay. I'm a slow bloom, dancing in the golden hour, finding strength in all the quiet ways, the little moments, flowers. Slow bloom, trusting where the road leads to, every chapter, every turn, becoming who I'm meant to. Slow bloom, slow bloom, slow bloom. The rain will come, the sun will too, and somewhere in between I'll bloom. Slow bloom, slow bloom.
The cafe's almost empty now, just a few lights hanging low. The barista stacking chairs away, but nobody seems in a rush to go. My notebook's filled with scribbled thoughts, half-finished plans and maybes, and the city paints the windows gold with reflections soft and hazy. The night feels younger than the clock says, and I've still got a little time to lose. Midnight coffee in a paper cup, keeping all my daydreams awake, watching headlights dance across the floor while the world slows down its pace. Midnight coffee and a quiet song playing somewhere in the room. Nothing's really happening tonight, and that's what makes it beautiful. looks like they're escaping something too. A girl reads by the window corner, someone sketches by the door, and somehow all these different stories make me feel a little less alone. Some nights aren't meant for answers, they're meant for sitting still. Midnight coffee in a paper cup, keeping all my thoughts afloat like little boats upon a river, following wherever they go. Midnight coffee and a quiet song, soft enough to disappear. The city's still awake outside, but everything feels peaceful here. Maybe tomorrow brings 100 things, deadlines, worries, calls to make, but tonight belongs to neon lights and conversations that never break. The steam rises slowly, the clock keeps moving on, yet somehow in this tiny cafe the pressure's gone. Midnight coffee in a paper cup, keeping all my hopes alive. Every dream feels a little closer in the middle of the night. Midnight coffee and a quiet song, a melody that understands that sometimes all you really need is a warm cup in your hands. The rain keeps falling, the lights stay warm, the city hums beyond the glass. Midnight coffee, one more sip before I go. Sunlight on the corner table, coffee cooling by my side. Got a notebook full of maybes in a dream I used to hide. There's 100 different reasons to wait for a better day, but the perfect moment never comes if I keep looking away. So I'll take a breath and trust the road ahead, even if it's only one small step. Everybody's gotta start somewhere, with shaking hands and uncertain air. A tiny spark, a hopeful heart, that's where all the stories start. It doesn't matter where you've been or how impossible it's been, one little step can take you there. Everybody's gotta start somewhere. The city's moving all around me, people chasing different skies. Sometimes I compare my journey to the ones who seem to fly, but every mountain starts as gravel, every river starts as rain. Every masterpiece was once a page with nothing written on it yet. So I'll take my time, no need to rush the climb. The future's built one day at a time. Everybody's gotta start somewhere, with shaking hands and uncertain air. A tiny spark, a hopeful heart, that's where all the stories start. It doesn't matter where you've been or how impossible it's been, one little step can take you there. Everybody's gotta start somewhere. Maybe today every chapter starts with one line. Every sunrise starts with night. So I'll keep moving forward slowly and trust that I'll be alright. Everybody's gotta start somewhere. No perfect map, no perfect plan, just a quiet hope and a reason why. A dream that's brave enough to try. It doesn't matter where you've been or how long the road has been. One little step can take you there. Everybody's gotta start somewhere. One page written, one lesson learned, one small beginning. Start somewhere. Start somewhere. Morning trains and faded headlines. Clouds are drifting overhead. Got my headphones on for comfort and 1,000 thoughts instead. People rushing through the city, chasing places they should be. While I'm drawing little futures in the margins next to me. Every passing moment feels like a photograph floating through the static, trying to make it last. I'm living in a daydream circuit, round and round my mind goes spinning. Tiny sparks and endless stories hidden in the noise I'm hearing. Maybe I don't have the answers, maybe I don't need them yet. I'm collecting little moments that I don't want to forget. In this daydream circuit, coffee rings and open notebooks, golden sunlight on the floor. Every page feels like a window to a place I've never explored. And the world keeps turning softly like a record late at night. All the colors blend together in the corners of my sight. Every passing stranger has a story of their own. We're all little satellites trying to find our way home. I'm living in a daydream circuit, round and round my mind goes spinning. Tiny sparks and endless stories hidden in the noise I'm hearing. Maybe I don't have the answers, maybe I don't need them yet. I'm collecting little moments that I don't want to forget. In this daydream circuit, neon reflections on the pavement, stars behind the city glow. Somewhere in the quiet distance there's a place I'm meant to go. But for now I'll stay right here with the music and the light, watching possibilities dance across the night. I'm living in a daydream circuit. Every turn reveals a feeling. Little hopes and little wonders keep my restless heart believing. Maybe life is less about knowing and more about what we collect. All the moments in between that make us who we are next. Living in
just painting pictures on the window by the door, and the city feels much quieter than it did before. The world can keep on spinning, everybody chasing miles, but here inside this little moment, could you stay a while? No rush to get somewhere, no need to check the time. The afternoon is golden, and tonight is still a while away. Stay a while, let the hours drift like clouds above. Stay a while, leave tomorrow where it belongs. We don't need a reason, we don't need a plan right now. Just another cup of coffee and your laughter hanging around. Stay a while. The records keep on turning softly in the corner room, and every little conversation feels like it could bloom. Outside, the lights are awaking one by one across the town, but everything feels lighter when you're sitting around. The world can wait a little, the inbox can wait too. There's something nice about forgetting everything except this view. Stay a while, let the evening settle in slowly. Stay a while, like a favorite song, you know. Nothing lasts forever, that's what makes it all worthwhile. So before the night gets older, won't you stay a while? Maybe years from now we'll remember this day, not because of anything special, just because we stayed. The rain, the music, the glow of the cafe lights, the kind of simple happiness that slips through life sometimes. Stay a while, let the stars arrive one by one. Stay a while, watch the city turn to gold. Every little moment becomes a memory after all. So before the night disappears, won't you stay a while? Stay a while. The coffee's still warm. Stay a while. The night's still young. Stay a while. Midnight settles on the city, silver shadows paint the street. The world is quieter than usual, like it's finally gone to sleep. A half-filled cup beside my notebook, soft reflections on the glass, writing thoughts I never spoke of, watching little moments pass. And the moonlight finds its way across these empty pages, turning ordinary words into something worth saving. Moonlit notes and quiet hopes floating through the midnight air, little dreams between the lines, waiting patiently somewhere. Every page holds a story, every thought becomes a spark. Moonlit notes and whispered wishes, shining softly through the dark. The city lights look like constellations scattered far beyond my room, and every passing car leaves traces like a melody in bloom. I've got nowhere else else to be tonight. No finish line to chase, just the comfort of these quiet hours and the stillness of this place. The clock keeps moving slowly, but I'm not counting time. Some nights are meant for wandering through the corners of your mind. Moonlit notes and quiet hopes floating through the midnight air. Little dreams between the lines, waiting patiently somewhere. Every page holds a story, every thought becomes a spark. Moonlit notes and whispered wishes, shining softly through the dark. Maybe someday I'll look back at these words I wrote tonight and remember how the moonlight danced across the paper white. The smallest thoughts can grow into the biggest things we know, just like stars above the skyline that begin with just a glow. Moonlit notes and quiet hopes guiding me through every page, every lesson, every question, every chapter, every stage. And when the morning finally comes, I'll carry what I found. Moonlit notes and midnight dreams still softly hanging around. The city sleeps, the moon still glows. One more page before I go. Moonlit notes, moonlit notes, moonlit notes, moonlit notes, moonlit notes.
The rain is drawing little rivers on the corner cafe glass. The city wears its evening colors as another hour slips past. A half-finished cup beside me and a story in my hands. I was planning on leaving early, but you know how this always ends. Just one more page, just one more scene. The night's not finished with me yet. One more chapter, one more dream before I go. One more moment in this quiet glow. The world's still turning, but it can wait a little while. I found a place that makes me smile. One more chapter, that's all I need tonight. The jazz band plays through old speakers, soft and warm above the crowd. Everyone is lost in something, and nobody needs to say it loud. Outside, the lamps are shining amber like stars along the avenue, and every word upon these pages feels a little closer to the truth. Just one more line, just one more turn. Some stories know exactly how to keep you. One more chapter, one more dream before I go. One more melody drifting soft and low. The city's sleeping, but I'm not ready for goodbye. There's still a little magic left tonight. One more chapter, that's all I need tonight. Maybe that's the secret, not rushing through the days, finding little worlds between the lines and letting yourself stay for one more laugh, one more song, one more page before the dawn. lights grow softer, the cafe starts to close its doors. But my heart is asking for one more chapter. One more chapter, just one more chapter tonight. The coffee's cold, the sky is dark, the book is heavy in my hands, and somehow I'm not ready for the ending. Just one more chapter. The morning's barely waking, sunlight spills across the floor. There's a list beside my coffee and 100 things to do before. I used to chase perfection, try to get it all just right. But every road worth taking starts before the timing's right. So I'll make mistakes and I'll learn along the way, because standing still never got me anywhere. Progress over perfect, that's the lesson I'm learning now. One small step is still a step, even if it isn't figured out. Progress over perfect, a little closer every day. I don't need to have it all, I just need to find my way. The pages aren't all finished, the answers aren't all clear. Some dreams take longer than expected, some goals take more than a year. But every little effort has a way of adding up, like raindrops filling rivers, like sunlight waking up. The mountain isn't conquered in a single leap or stride, it's built from all the days you chose to try. Progress over perfect, that's the rhythm of the climb. One good page, one honest effort, one day at a time. Progress over perfect, that's the promise that I keep. I'd rather move an inch ahead than spend forever standing still. Somewhere between the failures and the victories we chase, there's a quieter kind of success showing up anyway. When no one sees the effort, when no one hears the fight, choosing to keep moving forward. One more night. Progress over perfect, I can finally understand. The goal was never flawless moments, the goal was becoming who I am. Progress over perfect, through every high and low. The person I'm becoming is growing with every row. One more page, one more try, one more lesson, one more night. Progress over perfect, progress over perfect, and that's enough for today. The coffee's getting colder, but I barely even notice now. Got a vision on the horizon, and I'm finally figuring it out. The city's moving all around me like a river rushing by, but I've learned that every dream begins the moment you decide.
The pages don't write themselves, the mountains don't climb alone. Every little choice we're making builds a future of its own. There are distractions in every direction, 100 voices in the crowd, but today I'm turning down the noise and turning up what's mine.
One task,
One goal, one step closer than before the world fades away,
and I'm right where I need to be. I'm locked in, heart steady, eyes ahead.
no looking back, no second guessing, just the road that's left to tread.
Locked in, building something day by day.
One small win, one more hour, one more reason not to walk away.
The sunlight shifts across the table, marking time without a sound. Funny how the smallest moments can completely turn things around.
I used to wait for motivation like a train that never came. Now I know momentum grows the second you begin the day. One page, one line, one more chance to redefine the person we're becoming.
Starts with what we do tonight. We're locked in, heart steady, eyes ahead.
No looking back, no second guessing, just the dreams we've always said.
Locked in, building something day by day.
One small win, one more hour, one more reason not to walk away.
Whoa. Finish line isn't magic,
It's built from all the days you showed up,
the mornings when you didn't feel ready,
the evenings when you wanted to stop,
every effort, every lesson, every time you chose to stay. Those are the moments that carry you all the way. Whoa. Whoa. We're locked in,
not because the road is easy,
but because we know what's waiting.
on the other side of trying.
Locked in,
Every dream begins this way.
one small step,
One more chapter,
one more chance to seize the day.
the lights are low,
The lights are low,
the coffee's cold,
but we're still here,
still moving forward. Locked in, locked in, locked in.
the morning light spills on the desk. Another day begins again. A notebook open, coffee warm. 1,000 thoughts inside my head. I used to stare at distant mountains, wondering how I'd reach the top, until I learned the secret wasn't speed, it was simply not to stop. I don't need to see the whole road, I don't need the perfect plan, I just need to know what's right in front of me. The next task, the next page, the next little step. I can take one thing at a time, one piece at a time. That's how dreams are made. The next task, the next move, the next chance to follow through. I don't need everything figured out, I just need the next task now. The city rushes past the window, everyone chasing something new. It's easy getting lost in questions about what tomorrow wants from you. But every masterpiece was built slowly. Every journey starts somewhere small. A single brick becomes a building when you keep showing up at all. The future isn't built tomorrow, it's built inside today's decisions, one quiet effort at a time. The next task, the next page, the next little step. I can take one thing at a time, one piece at a time. That's how dreams are made. The next task, the next move, the next chance to follow through. I don't need everything figured out, I just need the next task now. Some days the goal feels far away, like a star beyond the clouds. But stars aren't reached in giant leaps, they're reached by showing up again and again. Take a breath, clear your mind, leave the noise behind. One small win can change the whole day. The next task, the next page, the next little step. I can take one thing at a time, one piece at a time. That's how dreams are made. The next task, the next move, the next chance to follow through. The future starts with what I do, and what I do starts here with the next task. The coffee's gone cold, the sunlight has changed. The list is a little shorter than it was this morning. One more step, one more page, one more task, and I'm on my way. The cafe lights are fading slowly, golden shadows on the wall. Everyone has somewhere to be, but tonight I'm not in a rush at all.
The rain taps gently on the window, like a rhythm I once knew. And somehow in the quiet moments my thoughts keep finding you.
The city hums beyond the glass panes, neon colors blur and blend. There's a comfort in the ordinary, like a song that never ends.
I've spent so much time chasing answers, trying to fill every empty space. But the words that mattered most to me were never loud in the first place.
Some things don't need explaining, some feelings don't need a name. Sometimes a simple moment can change everything. Softly said,
like a secret in the evening,
like a melody that lingers
long after the music ends.
Softly said,
like the warmth inside beside a coffee cup,
like a hand reaching for another.
when words are not enough. There's a notebook full of conversations written between the lines, tiny memories and passing glances collected over time.
And if tomorrow comes too quickly, if the world starts moving fast,
I'll remember how this moment felt and wish that it could last.
the smallest words can echo further than we know,
Carried by the quiet where the best things grow.
softly said,
Like a promise to the future,
like a photograph of summer.
tucked inside a favorite book.
Softly said,
Like the moonlight through the window,
like the comfort of familiar eyes.
and the way they always look.
Not every story needs fireworks.
Not every memory shines bright.
Some of the ones we carry longest,
Arrive on ordinary nights,
a simple laugh,
a knowing smile
a quiet pause
that stayed a while.
softly said,
Like a song drifting through the darkness,
like a light left on for someone.
finding their way home.
Softly said,
Like a feeling you can't quite explain,
but somehow always recognize.
whenever it comes along. The rain slows down,
The city glows,
and somewhere between the silence
and
the music, we found something worth keeping.
softly said,
Softly said,
softly said.
blue afternoon, window seat, coffee cooling next to me. The city moves in watercolor, soft and slow across the street.
A melody from old speakers drifts between the cups and chairs, and for a little while it feels like nothing heavy lives in the air. Sunlight paints the tabletops in shades of gold and faded green, the kind of day that asks for nothing, just a chance to breathe between.
I've spent so much time chasing moments that always seemed a step away. Now I'm learning how to find them in ordinary days.
The clock keeps ticking, but we don't mind. The world can hurry, we'll take our time.
Blue afternoon, floating like a paper plane,
Through the quiet,
through the sunshine.
through the memories and rain.
Blue afternoon, nothing special, nothing new,
Just a perfect little moment.
shared between me and you. A dog asleep beside the doorway, a book left open on a chair. The smell of fresh baked pastries lingering somewhere in the air.
Outside the clouds are drifting slowly across a sky of pale pastel, and somehow all the little details have a story left to tell.
No grand adventure, no distant view, just a little piece to carry through. Blue afternoon, like a photograph that stays,
Softly fading
yet somehow brighter
every time it finds its way.
Blue afternoon, wrapped in sunlight and cafe tunes,
The kind of memory that lingers
long after the day is through. Maybe happiness isn't louder.
Maybe it doesn't need to be.
Maybe it's found in the spaces between where we are
And where we're trying to reach.
a quiet laugh,
A favorite song,
a place where we belong. Blue afternoon,
like a melody carried by the breeze.
through the windows,
Through the seasons,
through the changing autumn leaves. Blue afternoon,
simple as a cup of coffee shared,
the kind of day you don't expect.
but somehow always wish was there.
The sunlight fades,
The shadows grow,
and the city keeps moving,
but for a moment we move slow.
blue afternoon,
Blue afternoon,
blue afternoon,
blue afternoon.